I'm sitting in the cabin of a brand new Mini Cooper S. This is the John Cooper Works Edition. Sitting in the dark for good reason. I want to show you something that you can really only see at night. So hang on, let's flip the camera around and I'll show you. First of all, this is the circular OLED display, which is the main gauge cluster and infotainment system in the car. You can see it is fully circular. It's freestanding on the dashboard and really striking. Looks like a concept car on the road. But what I think is really neat about it is that Mini has integrated a pair of, I think, Pico projectors in the back of the dashboard that paint these green lights across the dash. You can see if I put my hand here, it's painting on them as well. And yeah, you could do something similar if you wanted to integrate LEDs in the dashboard, but I think that this effect of using these projectors is really interesting, really novel, and it really adds something distinctive to this car. But more cool is if you toggle into a different drive mode. I'm in Core, which is kind of the basic all-rounder mode. If I go up to Go-Kart mode, which is Mini's kind of patented fun driving mode, makes a silly noise. But at this point, the LEDs change, and now we've got a projection of red light across the dashboard, again giving the car a different look and feel. The gauge cluster obviously changes too, and everything is black and red and white and checkered flag and racy. And then if I go back again to Core mode, the standard mode, which is kind of a cool blue and green, nice noise, and now we get those green lights painted from the projector. The other thing I wanted to show was the integration of Android Auto, which I think is really nice here. Hear from a lot of manufacturers complaining that they don't like Android Auto or Apple CarPlay because it doesn't fit well with their interface. Look at this. We've got a round Android Auto interface in this round display, which is, I think, about as nicely integrated as you can get when it comes to integrating a third-party phone projection service like Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. So if you hear from manufacturers that they don't like these things because they don't have control over the interface, because it is restricted to them in some way, I think this is pretty good proof that that is just them coming up with excuses for not wanting to implement them. Why do they not want to implement these services? Probably because they want to hoard all of your data from themselves and they don't want to share it with either Apple or Google. But anyway, those are Mini Cooper S sitting here in the dark. Thanks for watching.